Okay, we are live. So, hello everybody. So today this is Express Strength with just a set of dumbbells and a band. It's great when you're not with all your equipment. We're going to get a total body workout in. And let's just start with a little bit of a warm up. You can always take more time with your warm up, but just going to get nice and warm. It's a beautiful day out here. So let's take a nice big deep breath. Exhale, roll those shoulders back. Do that again. Find that connection to your core. Good. I threw in an extra deep breath there. One more time. Bring it down. Roll those shoulders back. Good. And now take those feet out nice and wide. Just go side to side. Just bending the knees. Bring the hands above the knees. We're going to bring it down. Just get everything moving today. Good. We're going to get it in. Get it done. Express. Express style. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nice big deep breath and then grab one wrist and take it over to the side. Take another big deep breath and over to the side. Oh, that breeze feels good. Do that again. Good. And last time, let's do a little standing cat and cow. So just rounding, letting that head be heavy, rolling those shoulders down, and really finding that C shape to your spine. Good. Getting those shoulders moving too. We're going to be using the shoulders today a lot. Last one. Good. And let's have those feet apart and squat down and up. Good. Just sit into those heels. Doesn't have to be your biggest squat. You can also do this workout without any weights at all, maybe just a band, and just go through the motions with the upper body. That way it's for all levels. One more. Good. Take your hands behind your head. A little good morning. So from the side, we're just going to go down and up. Reaching to the crown of the head. Keeping those elbows wide. If you prefer, you can keep your hands right on your hips. Good. Couple more. And last one. Good. And let's just take nice big arm circles here. Just opening up the chest. More, and then bring those feet together, and we're just going to tap out side to side. So go down to that little squat and then push your arms out. Good. Pushing into the heel and just getting the legs a little warmer here. And now we're going to go to hamstring curls right here. Pull, pull, pull. Good. Warm up that back too. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, and knees up in the center right here. Knee, knee. A little standing core. So we're going to work the whole body today. Quick, fun moves. Good. Get in, get done, feel accomplished, feel great. 3, 2, and 1. Shake everything out. Grab a quick drink. And grab your weights. Good. We're just going to start with a squat, down and up. And we're going to just have one weight at your chest. Again, you can do this just with body weight, okay? We're going to bring it down and up right here. Down, up, down, and up. If you need a little reminder to put your fitness tracker on, again, we're just going to get in and out. All the intervals will be about 30 to 45 seconds. Don't worry about a thing. And some of these moves are going to go right into the other, and they're going to build. So shoulders down, getting those legs. Good. Good. Now hold it down and pulse. Pulse. Getting that heart rate up a little bit. Again, your weight is in the heels here. If you prefer to hold the weight like this, you can. Good. Getting these legs in, which gets that heart rate up a little bit. Big muscles in the legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Good. Grab your weight, other weight. And we're going to do an overhead press. We're just going to keep those legs quiet for a little bit here. Tuck the pelvis under, and we're going to go up and down, getting those shoulders. Good. Now you can also go one weight at a time. You can also hold one weight in the center. and go up. Good. Abs are in nice and tight. So you can always go a little heavier here if you want to. Depends on what you're doing. If you're just starting out and getting used to these moves. Good. 2 more. Good. Last one. Good. Put those weights down. And we're going to put our band up above the knees. So I have a little mini loop here. Now, if you have a fabric band, you can put it above your knees. So I'm just going to put it above my knees. Again, if you have a band that's not as heavy, maybe around the ankles, okay? So next move, we're going to hold one weight. We're going to squat with an outer thigh lift. So I'm going to hold one weight. You don't have to hold the weight at all. Here we go. Down, up, and then other side. So we squat and add that side leg lift. Again, you can do this without the band. Good. Abs in nice and tight. Again, these leg movements typically get the heart rate up a little bit more. So if you're feeling a little winded, that's why. Good. Good. A few more here. So when you come up, you want to make sure your shoulders are over your hips. This one. Good. All right, now we're going to do a 2-step walk. Now you can use one weight or two. We're going to step, press overhead, okay? I'm going to grab my other weight. Again, you can use one weight here. I'm going to rack the weights up, and we're going to step out to this side. So it's down, up, other side. So the band and the extra weight, definitely going to get your heart rate up a little more. Good. Push. Core is in nice and tight, keeping tension on that band, maximizing our time with compound moves. Now you want to think about the legs helping to get the weights up, getting those shoulders. 4, 3, 2, come on back, and 1. Good job. Put it down. All right, we're going to take that band around our ankles now, and we're going to work the back with the legs. So it's a single leg deadlift. And the left leg forward. You're going to hinge, row, and come up, okay? So you're going to have one weight in your hand. Again, you can do 2 weights here. I'm going to challenge my core a little bit and use one weight. So left leg forward, weight in your right hand. So we go down, row, and up again. So when you come down, it's a single leg deadlift. There's a little bend in this leg. Now, if you want to change your grip, I'm going to have my palm facing back, and then I'm resisting through the legs as I come up. You can have this arm out or right here. Again, we're going to get in, get done. So if you want to go heavier, you're going to go heavier here. It's not a squat, it is a deadlift. So there's only a slight bend in that leg. Working the back, also working the core. The core has to fire differently here because you're on one leg. Good. One more. And last one. Good. We're going to take that weight down. And we're going to keep that left leg forward. And we're going to squat. So it's squat up. Now you can hold a weight here. I'm going to take this leg back. Single leg squat to lift. So if you want, grab it up. Down. Up. It's a little different than that deadlift in the front leg. Front leg still working. Makes it a lot harder with the band. But like I said, you can do this without the band. Back heel up. And you're on a little bit of a diagonal. Come on. Legs and back this set. How about a little burn here and hold it down. little pulse, little burn if you can. Almost there. Chest is up and rounded shoulders, and come up. Good. All right, we're going to do that on the other side. We grab a quick drink. So we got shoulders. We got some back. All right, I'm going to take the right leg forward now. Single leg deadlift with the Roman. Have my palm facing back. Here we go. Take your time with it. You want to really squeeze through this glute as you come up. Hinge, row. Make sure on that row that you're pulling the elbow back. Good. So I'll show you from the side. Whatever grip you decide here. Good. Push into that heel. Feel the imbalance. Try to really smoothly move the weight. Good. Almost there. Keep pushing into this front heel. Back heel up. Single leg deadlift with a row. Dead row. One of my favorites. And last one. Good. Now, you can hold the weight or not. You're going to have the same foot forward. So we're going to squat and lift back. So here we go. Squat, lift. Now be careful when you're holding this weight that you're not rounding. So you're holding it a little bit off. Again, you don't have to hold the weight. And try to keep your gaze neutral. So sometimes when you're looking up at a camera, we can do this, which really adds a lot of tension in the neck. So try to look up, get the move, and then set that gaze a little bit in front of you. I am really feeling this. My weight's not really heavy. I just have my 10s today. It's what you make of it. Good. And hold this one down for a little burn. Now notice I'm bending my knee to get down. I'm not just doing this. See that a lot. Let those shoulders slide down the back, elbows in. Keep pushing into that front heel. Remember, you're offset here. This toe is nice and light. Core is in tight. You're breathing. 2 and 1. Oh, I got a little winded there. Awesome job. All right, so we got some back in. Ooh, I'm going to keep this band on, and we're going to work the triceps, okay? Now you can take one weight or two. We're going to go overhead, and then when you come up, you lift up onto the toes for a little calf work. Again, you don't really need the band, but it adds a little bit of something here. Again, we're not repeating any of these because this is express, but we will do one more for the triceps. So we're going to have the weights here. We go back when the weights come up onto the tippy toes, or as you lift out of that overhead tricep extension, you can come up on the toes right there, okay? So it's down. Probably not lifting up too high here. Feeling tight in my calves. Doing my best. So this one, you want to make sure the elbows are pointing up. Again, you can do this with one weight. A lot of core going on here. So keep that core tight. So you're getting legs, you're getting core, and you're getting triceps. So heart rate might go up. Taking my time. Heavy weights here. I have 20 pounds with these two weights. Make sure you're pushing them into each other and try to keep your gaze forward. One more. And bring it down with control. Good. Nice job. All right. I'm going to work the triceps down on the floor with a skull crusher. So I'm going to put this band up above the knees for a glute bridge with it. You don't have to at all. Just getting a little bonus legs. All right. So here we go. Now again, do the glute bridge without the band, absolutely. Now, tricep skull crusher, you can hold one weight. If you hold one weight, it's going to go to about your forehead. If you're holding two, the hands come down to either side of the temple. Your elbows stay up over the shoulders. So I want you to focus on that. The glute bridge is just a bonus. So we're going to bring the weights up. So your skull crusher is here. It's not a pullover. So we're not here, okay? You want to look at your elbows and make sure they're right over your shoulders. So I'm going to bring my hips up. So I'm going to do everything down and everything up. So we're working triceps, we're getting glutes, we're getting core. You could always repeat this workout if you want to make it a little longer. Now this band, if you have a booty band, like a fabric band, it's going to be harder. This one's not bad though. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can squeeze out at the top, but I'm feeling a pretty good burn here. So we're trying to keep a lot of these moves compound to really work the total body. Take your glasses. So keep going with this. Really follow through. Use your triceps. So you come down either side of the temple, push it up. 3, 2, 1, and bring those weights in with control. Good. Take the band off. Just we're going to work the core a little bit with the chest. All right. Again, shake everything out. We'll stretch everything out at the end. So you're going to come down. We're going to do a chest press. Normally I would go heavier here. Again, if you want to just focus on the upper body movement, then you do that. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult and get a little bit more in your short amount of time, add the core work. So you can repeat the bridge if you like. You're going to bring legs up to tabletop. And as I do my chest press, I'm going to push one leg or both legs out. You want to make sure your spine is imprinted. So if you're going to push both out, make sure that your spine stays down. Your hips are down. Again, you can always go, so you can begin whenever you're ready. You can always go one leg at a time. The lower the legs are on the floor, the more of a challenge that's going to be. And I'm going to bring my knees in a little beyond that tabletop just to really get that motion. Push out. Now, nice and slow with your chest press. Again, you can be with that single. So as you push up, you're pushing the leg out, working that core. Get almost there. Squeeze through that chest. One more. The sky is beautiful today. Good. All right. Shake everything out, okay? We're going to do a core move, and then we're going to do another chest move. So for core, we're going to just be right here in boat pose. You can have your heels down, and we're going to twist. If you want to get a little more shoulder in, you can add that little lift, okay? And you can also do this with the legs up, okay? So I'm going to take the weight right here. I'm going to start here. Really engage the core and make sure you're not arching your back. Shoulders melt down the back. So here's your move. And you don't want to go too fast. So a couple of variations. You can go down, right up. That's going to give you a little bit more shoulder work, but you're also getting that core. If you want to make it harder, you can take your legs up. Just shook a little bit there. Good. Or you can just keep it here. You really want to find that rotation. Let the head of the dumbbell come down and really find that twist as you get a little warmer. So again, you can be right here. As you get a little warmer, you can go a little further or maybe give it an extra pulse each side. 3, 2, and I am feeling my chest a little bit here. And 1. Good. All right. Whew. All right, next one is going to be a chest fly. So for this one, I'm going to bicycle the legs or scissor the legs. So your chest fly, sorry, your arms go out to the side, and you want to make sure that you don't do this. You keep that same angle at the elbow, and you really use your shoulder and your chest. So make sure you don't come down, pop the chest, and bring the hand to the floor. You kind of float there. You kind of can feel where you need to be. Slight bend in the elbow and you keep it. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little scissor with my legs to work the core. This is just not cooperating today. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna have my legs straight. Again, anytime you're adding core, use your judgment there, okay? All right, here we go. So I'm gonna go down. And I wanna make sure as one leg is down, my spine stays down, imprinted, engaged, and I'm not popping through the ribs. Oh, I love working out outside. Feels so good to have that natural breeze and the sky. It's beautiful. Really takes you away. I also see a couple of bees flying around, so hopefully they're going to stay where they are. Good. Now again, at any point, I can keep the legs up and keep the chest going. If I feel like, oh, I'm not concentrating, okay. Going 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Nice job. Whew. All right. So we got biceps. Oh, we do have biceps to go. We have triceps done, shoulders, chest, a little bit of core, legs. Let's come on up again, because we're going to do biceps with a little bit of shoulders, additional shoulders, because we did a lot of pressing, but we're going to work medial delt. Okay. It's really hard to just do one exercise where you're not hitting the shoulders. So, for instance, when we did the chest fly, we got a little front delt. All right. So we're going to go biceps. So we're going to go curl, lateral raise, and down. Okay. And then we'll just do one for the biceps. But let's do this one first. Feet apart. Tuck the pelvis under. You just don't want to be locked in the knees. Roll those shoulders. So we're going to hammer and down. I love this move because you can get a little 2 for 1. Good. So keep a 90-degree bend. Again, this is an express. You know, you're quick. You have no time or just a little bit of time. You just want to get a nice, solid workout. Something is always better than nothing. And I tend to have my workouts be lengthy, if you know my YouTube channel, but I'm trying to get more 15, 20, 30-minute workouts. I do like to include a warm-up and cool down, so even if it might be 20 minutes of work, I really do like to get that stretch because I think it's that important. You have to make work on that mobility, and that's usually what I do in a warm-up. Good. Almost there. Keep those elbows pointing down. One more. We got this. Bring it down. Good. All right. So the next one is just going to be biceps. So it's a little bit harder. We're going to have our palms out. We're going to do 3 curls. On the third one, you're going to pulse for 3. And then you bring it down and just repeat that. Okay. So your palms are up, which is a little harder grip. Make sure your wrist stays solid. All right, wipe your hands if you need to. We're getting there. All right, ready? Feet apart, tuck that pelvis under. Here we go. We have 1, 2, hold this one up, and then give me 1, 2, 3. Good, do it again. 1, 2, 3, hold it up, and then 3 little pulses. Notice I'm keeping my elbows down. This one's hard. I actually feel my core a little bit. We've been working core the whole time. Good. We'll do a little bonus core. Pulse it. 2. Relax your grip a little bit. We'll do 1 more all the way through. Try not to swing. Hold it up. And 1, 2, 3. Bring it down with control. Good. All right. Get out. All right, we're going to work a little unconventional core. So for this one, we're going to have the weights up. You can hold one weight and drive the knee up. A little functional core, and if you don't like crunches, it's really fun to be able to work that core in different ways. Okay, so again, you can have one weight both in front of you or both weights up. So you're getting a little bonus shoulder here, shoulders down. Here we go. Working a little balance here too. Just make sure you're not leaning back. Really have to concentrate. Again, if it gets to be too much, you can be here. You can also hold one weight in front of you, okay? Feeling the unevenness of the deck. Shoulders down. Really use your core to bring that knee up. Good. Again, anytime you need to, we're almost there. More. Last one. Good job. Bring it down with control. Nice. All right. Let's come on down. One of my favorites, a weighted sit-up. So you can hold on to one weight here. We're almost there. So we're going to hold the weight right here. Now, a couple of options. You can do a partial roll down right here, okay? Keeping your feet down. Otherwise, you're going to come down, come up, push it up. I like to push it up. You don't have to. If you want to get a little rotation, you twist with that overhead press. Now, I keep my head up for this one, but you can have your head down in between. Just make sure that you carefully pick the head up, nod the chin like we do on Pilates, so that you're not coming up too aggressively. You can also be right here with a little twist. Lots of options here. Now we're going to take the weight a little closer to the chest. It's a little harder to come up, so try that. See what it does. It makes it definitely harder, and you're getting a little bonus bicep here. Good. Shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. I'm going to check the time. Lost track. All right. 27 minutes. All right. Shoulders down. Let's grab a quick drink. How about one more? It's going to be a little cardio too. Now, you can have your, you can do it standing with just a knee pull down if you don't like planks, okay? Otherwise, you're going to be on the mat in a plank, 6 mountain climbers and a down up plank, keeping that core tight. And you want to make sure you have enough padding for your elbows, because you will be going down to your elbows. So this is it. This is your last kind of push, and it gets that heart rate up too. Planks are great total body, because you're not only working the core, you're working the shoulders, you're working the legs a little bit, okay? So you're going to start in a high plank. Your hands are under your shoulders. And we're going to have the feet not too far apart here, because you have to do a mountain climber. So we're going to go down, down, up, up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to set it down, down, up. The goal is, and I want you to get started, the goal is not to move your hips when you do the down up plank. I'm doing more of a cross mountain climber. So I'm bringing that knee across. You don't have to run it. If you do 8, you can do 8. And if you don't like the mountain climber, just do practice the down up plank. You're going to get your heart rate up. Keep that core nice and tight. How about one more each side? You got to squeeze those lower abs. And one more time. So you don't really have to move fast. And then sit into child's pose. You don't have to really move fast there, because if you're doing it correctly and you're contracting your abs and your hips aren't moving, your heart rate's going to go up higher. In your hand position too. You want to have them under the shoulders. It's coming down. And we're either going to go to a little modified extension here. If you want, it can be all the way up, shoulders down the back. It can be right here too. This is a nice variation. It's more of like a swan. Your elbows kind of even with your shoulders. Toes down. Good. Come on up. Sit into child's pose. Good. Come on up. Let's stretch your shoulders. One of my favorite moves. You're going to be on all fours. And you're going to bring the hips back a little bit. Bring your left arm up. And then thread the needle underneath. Now this hand can just be on your side. You can take it on the small of your back. Come on up. To the other side. Hips go back a little bit. Gaze up. Get a nice twist there. Take it underneath. Great job. Come on up. Got a little cat and cow. And I want you to focus on the lower back. Yes, we do move the upper back in cat and cow. But I really want you to articulate that spine. And then you can kind of add that shoulder and let the head go. Really focus on exhaling as you round and inhaling as you extend. Coming back to neutral. Have a seat. Good job. I'm going to stretch out the hamstrings. So we did some squats today. Inhale. Hold it here. Hinge forward. Keep your arms up. Just think about hinging and feeling that nice stretch in the hamstrings. You can bend your knees a little bit. Long reach to the fingertips, and then reach for your toes and fold over. So you're going to get hamstrings here, but you're going to get a little bit more back. So just modify by bringing your hands in, folding yourself in two, and then roll it up. You're going to get a little twist here. Take right leg over, hug that knee in. Also put your hand down behind you and twist. Make sure you're twisting from your center and not your head or neck. Other side. So I hope you enjoyed that. Just quick for total body. You don't have a lot of time. And just want to get something in. Move your body. So you'll be seeing a little bit more on that 20-30 minute express. Like I said, I really do like to just hug those knees in. Stretch that back a little bit. Have a seat. I do like to add warm up and cool down. So don't let the time on the video, steer you away. Other side, stretching out the side. It's doing so good. If you want to add a little shoulder circle, do that on both sides. Stretching out shoulder, chest, back. And then let's just take the hands behind you. Place the fingertips, press the back, and the hands down. Open up, and then we'll do that opposing stretch for the back, rounding, sitting back a little bit, making sure your shoulders come down. That's the main thing here. You don't want to be here. We have enough tension. Good. Inhale up, exhale, and take a deep breath. Bring your hands into your heart. Thank you so much. So hopefully more quick express workouts, but I will indicate if there's a cool down or a warm up included. I do like to put a little bit in, even if it's short, but some of the express will just be like 15-minute this or that, and you can always add a warm up and a cool down. So make sure you drink some water and give yourself a pat on the back. You're fabulous, and thank you.